everyone. I am going to be talking about the new moon today. So if you would like a new moon message reading, let me know. I am working with crystals a lot today. I made a crystal grid here. I should take a picture of it and put it in the comments, along with my crystal Bible. And for people that don't know, I have a free psychic development masterclass coming up on the 26th at 7 p.m. So if you'd like to hop in, leave your email and we'll sign you up for that. I also have a 6-week program coming up starting on October 11th. That'll be every Tuesday night from 7 until 8 p.m. And that's 222 for the entire 6 weeks, which is awesome. Okay, so just checking the comments here. So the first thing that I really want to focus in on is just the fact that this is in Libra. Okay, there's a lot of energy around us in this reading. It feels like there's a lot of support for us at this time. I also have a new moon ritual tomorrow at 12:45 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. If you are a member of my membership group, then that comes with the membership. If you're a beginner, you have the replay for 2 days. If you're VIP, you have that anytime. You can also go back to all the previous new moons and get some of the theta healing downloads from those as well, and any additional support that you need. If you don't want to become a member, you can hop into the ritual. We'll be doing theta healing, some healing modalities, and really working on manifesting what it is that you want to attract. And yeah, let's get in here. If you have any questions about that, you could just ask. Hi, so if you would like a message, let me know. I'm gonna get everybody to close their eyes and as well focus in on what it is that you're looking to attract or bring in with this new moon. We're also going to be letting go of some fears as well around this new moon, okay? So if you think about your deepest fear, what would that be, right? So with Libra, Libra is like all about love, balance, looking at things from a different perspective. And when we're clearing fears, it's essentially to get us feeling as positive as we possibly can, okay? So again, just that might be something to consider around this time. How are you going to work through those fears? And once again, I have like a little bird or something. I don't know if you can hear it in my background coming up. So if you have people-pleasing tendencies around this time, be mindful of that, because we're not meant to serve everybody else. We're absolutely meant to serve, but we're not meant to serve everyone, and we're also meant to serve ourselves first, okay? So we have to be able to give from a full cup, not from an empty cup. So at this time, you might notice that your energy, with all the other stuff that's been going on lately, that your energy might be like shifting a lot, where we're walking into fall, we're walking out of Mercury retrograde. So again, if the energy is a little rocky, then it's interesting because I'm working with the crystals and rocks and things like that. Trust that things aren't falling apart. They actually might be coming together, okay? And so if you can look at it from that perspective, that like everything comes to me and flows to me naturally, saying affirmations like that might be helpful. Everything I want is going to come together. I trust in my path or my purpose. Things like that. Those feel really important, okay? I don't know what creature is out there right now, but I'm pretty sure it's a bird. All right, so Leo, we're gonna go into hematite, okay? I know it's Leanne, but your name says Leo, so hematite is a very, very, very grounding stone, okay? So again, 6 is a number of balance. So in order to have balance with this new moon, it's important that we are constantly grounding ourselves. So for instance, right before I came on here, I was doing a lot of smudging. So please make sure that you smudge on a regular basis. I smudge multiple times a day. I also sell smudge sprays as well, cleansing sprays. And this is really important, as I said, as we're growing and we're evolving and we're letting go of things, we want to feel like we're not reattaching ourselves to the old after we've released something. And when I do healings on people, the key thing is that again we're letting go permanently. And so that can be really scary for people too. It's like, oh, do I want to let go of this resentment or do I want to let go of this anger? And the answer is when you're ready. Don't pressure yourself either to let go of everything at once. That's really important. But the smudging and the grounding is really, really supportive as we're transitioning at this time, okay? So these are just helpful little tools. And then the other card, just as a general message for everybody with the new moon, we have 29, okay? So 29, bullseye, this also came up in my TikTok reading today. Bullseye is talking about a lot of emotions. And so if you feel like there's an outpour around this new moon of like things that are just coming out of you, like your some heart stuff, heart chakra, things like that. Again, this is just part of the release process. So in new moons, we're creating things that we want, but we also have to let go of the old in order to do that. So if you have tendencies to judge yourself, that's been kind of an, oh my god, so the activity here is interesting. So yeah, if you have tendencies to judge yourself, that's again been an ongoing theme. If you've been watching all my new moon readings, all my full moon readings, you can go back to some of them underneath YouTube, or again, if you're in the membership, you can go back to some of the previous stuff we've worked on. That feels really important because if you understand some of the themes, it makes sense of why you are where you are, right? Why you might be having a breakthrough or a breakdown. As I said, the rockiness doesn't necessarily mean that things are falling apart. They could be coming together. And so it is a great time for holding space for yourself, owning your responsibilities as well. What is my responsibility here in the world? Because this Libra energy, in order to have balance, we want to have fun. We want to have loving relationships. We want joy, but we also have like careers and finances and bills, and like a responsibility to continue to learn these lessons and grow from our experiences. So it is that fine line between, okay, I want everything to be light and airy, but there's also still like the reality of it is there's still a lot of work to do. So this new moon is really going to be bringing in that feeling of safety and security for us, whatever that looks like for you, okay? So it might be with your new moon, you want to reduce your stress levels, okay? That might be specifically what you want to focus on. And so that feels like a really great one in general for people because it's so easy to bring that in by recognizing what is stressing you out. So tomorrow in the ritual, that's what we'll be practicing. But then it's also, okay, what does life look like when my life is stress-free? Does that mean I'm debt-free? Does that mean all my relationships are happy? Does that mean I work through difficult situations in my relationships? Again, it's going to look different for everybody. What crystal was that? Oh, which one? So there's hematite and bullseye is what we have here, okay? So if we look at both of the cards together, and again in my membership group yesterday, I did a little lesson on how to read cards. We actually use these cards, how to tune into what the card means, and then how to bring the cards together. And again, through my psychic development class, that's what we're going to be working on, how to read cards, but also how to work on crystals. And then we're also going to learn how to feel into energy and emotions, how to clear some of that energy through different healing tools and techniques, such as theta healing, Akashic Records, and Reiki. So if you want to learn any of those independently as well, just reach out and I can give you more support that way. If you're a VIP member, you get healing tools monthly, and that's why we chose to do some card readings, because that was a big thing for people. And also we worked on clearing energy, which honestly, that's where the smudging is coming up for people. It feels really important to acknowledge, to take more time to do that clearing and to do that smudging, okay? If you want a recommendation as well for any products around this new moon, I would love to help you out. If you don't want to purchase anything, that's okay, but at least I can show some other people what I have going on as I'm building up some of my product line and getting that a little more organized. So this new moon in general is teaching us, again, this card keeps coming up, to really be grateful, to be thankful, to come into that space of spirituality, of looking at life as if our cup is half full, as if all of these things are already in our life, and as well as if all of these things are also going to fall into place. And if we believe that, we're going to start to feel better. And it really is a belief system around this. And that's where the theta healing comes up. When we work on your limiting beliefs, it can be really supportive. Okay. So, however you work on fears, do that. I know it can be very scary for people to do, but that's where having faith is really important. And that's something that we can also work on together. Okay. So hopefully you found this helpful. Let me know. Click the thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments that you liked this. And I hope you have an amazing day. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.